Welcome to another episode of Katawa. Let's just get right into it. Just like everything in the school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Its big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate. It's the cafeteria! Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. This is a rather long list of menu options, what seems great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students with special need diets. How nice, it almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. I pick something at random and follow Shizuna to a table sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. I don't understand signs, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite. Do you want to know something? What? About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask us if there is something. I wonder. Ask about the library, ask about Shizune's death. I think I got everything I need to know. Well, I personally don't give two shits about the library. Let's ask about deafness. Shizune intrigues me, and I kinda wanna ask something about her. I can't really ask about something that personal, can I? Sure you can. I can't come up with anything else to ask, so I just focus on my food while the girls talk between themselves. You're not... I picked ask about her deafness, and you're not gonna ask about her deafness? Great game, quality game, 12 out of 10. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret girls stuff or something. I hope not. I'll quickly notice the conversation. And the sign is not enough to fill silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. A dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over on her desk at the last row. Oh, she looks like she got, like, burned or something. I wonder if she has her other eye. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from her presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it, as they walk directly past her to their seats to begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students, and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school seems strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's a long time spent in the hospital that make me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the bell finally rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Shizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today. Hishan, we've got to hurry already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Oh wait, the teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell outside, with the girls pointing out the senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool. How is that official? Don't be silly, Hishan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education. I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in, hoping this is really be the quick visit like the teacher said. This does not look like somewhere a school. Looks very not good. On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text head nurse and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large and it smells strange. A friendly looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin underneath the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there's at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Smiling man. Hello. What can I do for you today? He's young looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times. Oh yes, I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by name or just the nurse, like everyone else. Of course I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisyo Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation as he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, just that it's not really weird to have so many medical people at the school. You'll get used to it. I'm not sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it. Now let me find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls, a ceiling, dark grey laminated floor, and all the equipment you'd expect from the school's nursing office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all four walls. Remind me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So you've already had medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening or it won't help much. Apart from that, do you do any sports rash-like stuff? I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but I really am not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your papers. Not exactly. I sidestepped the question acceptably, and he glances over me at his papers, with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said. I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks or even light jogging, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming maybe? There's a pool here. So I was told. You were? Very good. At any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before. You just need to take care not to overexert yourself. He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need really. I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on a desk. Obviously content. Good, that's it then. Come meet me if you ever need something. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building. Although to my eyes they look like one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gates of the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going, and I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us? I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorms, set a little away apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms, shrubbery, flowers, and the overbearing smell of fresh-cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is big and made of red bricks. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push myself going inside. It takes more than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Despite the ordinate exterior, the inside of the dorms is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like in the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate wheelchairs. The same goes for elevators at the ends of hallways. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Seems that only the girls around here are sociable. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me. I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small quarters branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and a shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall I spy room 119. The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank, so I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello? Is anyone home? And then here I see a few moments and the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment the door squeaks open. Okay, so we met a new character. We're over 10 minutes, so I'm going to end this episode here. But thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you for the next one.